everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know I look a little different. I got a new hair color and I'm really liking it. But anyways, let's get into this video. So for today's video, I did full face using e.l.f. products. Only two things I was not able to get my hands on were lashes and lipsticks. I totally forgot about those two things. But other than that, everything is full face, including the eyeshadow. And I just want to say I was very impressed with a lot of these products. Some of these products I had tried in the past, and I already kind of knew what they were like. Some of them were completely new, and I totally loved. So as we go along, I'll let you guys know what I like, what I didn't like. The most expensive thing in this whole little e.l.f. thing was like 10 bucks. So it's super affordable. But yeah, I don't want to make this intro too long, and let's get right into the video. Here I'm taking the Instant e.l.f. brow pencil. I have the shade Neutral Brown, and I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much outline the outside of my eyebrow, if that makes sense to you guys. So what I'll do is I'll create the line at the top of my brow, and then I will do the bottom part of my brow. And then after that, I'm just going to take another product to fill in the rest. So this is the eyebrow kit, and it is in the shade medium, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that to fill in the rest of the brow. Okay, this is the 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade medium peach, and I'm just going to use that to clean up the brows. You guys know I did a separate video on this concealer, and I really like it, so we're just going to use that to clean up our brows. Okay guys, so I went ahead and purchased this Rose Gold Sunset palette. It looks really pretty in person. It has a couple mattes and shimmers, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime the lid with that same concealer that we used for the brows. And sadly, the palette does not have like shade names, but I'm taking this orangey warm tone and putting that on my crease. I was pretty impressed with this first shade. It was really pigmented and it blended out really nice. And then I'm just doing more blending, and I'm switching over to a bigger, fluffier brush to give it a more of a blend. You guys know how I like to do it with my eyeshadows. So then I'm taking this plum shade, and the camera looks a little brown, but it really is almost like a plum shade. I had a little more difficulty blending out this shade. It was not as pigmented as the first shade. And then when I would blend it out, it would be hard and a little patchy. So that was not my favorite shade to work with. So now I'm going to take this chocolate shade and apply it to the outer part of my eye. This color was really pigmented and it was really easy to blend out. So I really enjoyed this color. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, blend out in the outer part of the eye. And then I'm taking that big fluffy brush and blending everything together. So now I'm like here debating what color I should use. And I went in with this gold shade, but yeah, where's the shade? Like there was no pigment. It was really kind of hard to work with. So I did cut my crease in this, and then I went ahead and did the shimmery gold shade. But I was very disappointed. There's like no real shimmer in it, no pigment. So at the end, I just went ahead and used a setting primer to like spray it on the brush, and it showed up a little more, but I was not happy with this shade at all, guys. So obviously I only used 3 shadows out of this whole palette, but honestly guys, I do not recommend this palette at all. I feel like you guys can get way better quality with like ColourPop eyeshadows, or just any brand. Even BH Cosmetics has really cheap palettes that are awesome. But yeah, I would not recommend this palette. Sadly, I really wanted it to work for me because it is so beautiful, but just didn't. Then you guys know I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing liner, but you guys know this is my favorite eyeliner. This is the only one that I own actually, so I definitely recommend this. And then this is the Daily Hydration Moisturizer. You guys also know this is a holy grail of mine. This is the only moisturizer that works for me, and it's only a couple bucks. So if you guys are looking for something cheap and that works, I definitely recommend this moisturizer, guys. Next, we're going to prime, and I'm taking the Beautifully Bare Luminous Matte Makeup Primer, and it claims to moisturize, brighten, and refine the skin appearance. Also, it has vitamin C and E, so the primer and the moisturizer felt like heaven to my face. I loved it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take their Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Sand. It was a little light for me, but the shade I had gotten after this was a little too dark and almost gray toned, which I did not like. But I managed to make it work since I bronzed and contoured and all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out, and I am using their Total Base sponge. I want to say this is a really soft sponge even before damping it. So I will definitely keep buying their sponges. It blends out everything really nice. So yeah guys, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this into the face. Here I'm going to go in with the HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Light. Even though it's a light shade, it's not that light, and they're fair. I feel like it was too light for me. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to highlight some of the face. And then I will go in with the Camo Concealer to just mix it and give it a good shade for me. I'm just applying the 16-hour Camo Concealer. Again, this is in the shade Medium Peach, and honestly these two concealers are really nice together. The HD Lifting Concealer feels actually very hydrating on the face, and obviously the 16-hour Camo Concealer is a little more thick and heavier, but it does conceal really well. So again, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this where I applied, and yeah, I'm gonna just let you guys watch. For contouring, it's actually this little mirror that I've been using the whole time, but it's the Contouring Blush and Bronzer in the shade St. Lucia. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the creamy side, the bronzer creamy side, to contour my face. If you guys know, back in the day, this was like a real big thing with this little duo, and then they also have like in the powder form. But it's really good and super affordable, and it works magic. And then here I'm just taking this e.l.f. brush to blend everything out, and I love this. I forget how much I used to like this because it blends out so seamlessly and perfectly, and yeah, I recommend this for sure. Now we're gonna set the face, and I'm just gonna use the Bare Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in the shade Bare Light, and I'm just gonna take a brush to apply that since it is a pressed powder. e.l.f. does carry loose powders, but I really wanted to try this product out. And I want to say this is like my favorite thing out of this whole like little e.l.f. haul. It just really set the concealer really nicely, and I had no creasing, and then I found that my face looked flawless. So I really recommend this pressed powder, guys. I really loved it. Like, I cannot say better things about it. And then here I'm just gonna take their bronzer, and this is the Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Kissed. It's a really nice tone. It's not too gray, but also not too orangey or too warm. Like, I think it's just perfect for my skin tone. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that to apply where we applied the contour. And then I'm just going to take a eye brush and use that to contour my nose. So yeah. And then here I'm just going back with the finishing powder and just sculpting out the bottom of that contour so it looks nice and sharp. And I'm just going to go in with their blush. This is in the shade Blushing. And I'm just going to go ahead and swatch that for you guys so you guys should see the shade. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And I feel like blush makes just the look come together. Like it makes you look alive and pretty and girly. I don't know, I've just been loving blush lately. And then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and blend everything together so everything looks nice and flawless and perfect and all of that good stuff. This is the Dewy Setting Mist, coconut infused to hydrate the face. We're just going to spray that all over the face. And then here I'm taking their metallic flare highlighter in the shade Rose Gold. This highlighter had me impressed. It builds up really nicely, but also if you just want like a natural highlight, it looks beautiful too. And then especially if you spray with some type of setting spray, it just makes the highlight really look really nice. So I definitely also do recommend this metallic flare highlighter, guys. So again, we're just gonna highlight where we usually apply our highlighter. But yeah, it's super beautiful. Like I just cannot get enough of this highlighter, guys. This is the final face. Overall, I was super impressed with the actual face products. I think the foundation looked beautiful and everything else just came together. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.